This is News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss of WDWNT.com. Please like this video, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell to make sure you never miss the latest from the Disney theme parks all around the world. Here now, the news for October 8th, 2025. The Walt Disney World ticket prices have been raised, with the highest price dates now over $200 for the first time. Bookings for November and December of 2026 are now available, revealing that the highest priced tickets of the year have been increased by $10. Tickets are priced based on the date and the park. Single-day tickets have seen increases for the higher end of the range. The new price range for one-day tickets is as follows. Magic Kingdom is $159 to $209. That's a $10 increase. EPCOT is $139 to $199. That's a $5 increase. Disney's Hollywood Studios is $149 to $204. That's $5. And Disney's Animal Kingdom is $119 to $184, or a $5 increase. The lowest price dates have also seen an increase at every park except Animal Kingdom. In 2026, the price for regular one-day park hopper tickets on the most expensive days jumps from $277 to $284 for November and December 2026. Keep in mind the prices of park hoppers decreases as you purchase more days. So this happens every year, but the whole first segment of the show is going to be price increases. Are they obscene, the first ones we've gone over? No, not so much. Some of them are. Some of them are a little more egregious than others. I will say, often people say, well, they should decrease the price of a park while they do a bunch of work on it. And in the case of Animal Kingdom, they're not raising that one, which makes sense because, again, they're down a bunch of capacity in that park. So at least Disney understands that. That's nice to see that from them. But more of the usual in the regular ticket prices. But let's talk about Walt Disney World annual pass prices, which have increased between $20 and $80. Here are the details on the new prices for each pass tier effective as of today. The Pixie Dust Pass is now $489. It used to be $469, and it's $27 per month for monthly payments. The Pirate Pass is $869 now. It used to be $829, and now $61 per month. The Sorcerer Pass is $1,099. It was $1,079 and $81 per month for monthly payments. And last but not least, the Incredipass is now $1,629. It was $1,549. That is also a $128 monthly payment now. In addition to new record high prices on annual passes and those regular daily tickets, Walt Disney World has increased the prices on the Lightning Lane service as well. Lightning Lane multi-pass price varied by day and by park, but the previous maximum price was $39, which was peak date pricing for Magic Kingdom. That is now going to be $45. Lightning Lane multi-pass is a service similar to the old Genie Plus, where guests can purchase the ability to reserve a ride time utilizing a separate entrance queue when they arrive in order to cut down their wait time. This program used to be available for free as FastPass Plus. No word yet on individual Lightning Lanes. I guess those are staying where they were, but the peak pricing has gone up a few dollars. Guests visiting the Walt Disney World Resort will also face higher parking prices at the theme parks. The regular self-parking, which was $30 per car yesterday, has now been increased to $35. Likewise, the oversized vehicle fee has increased from $35 to $40. Not even the t-shirts were spared from the Walt Disney World price increases, as the adult t-shirt prices have gone up. Previously, most Walt Disney World adult t-shirts were $29.99 each, although t-shirts with special designs or cuts were sometimes even more. Now the standard t-shirt pricing is $32.99 plus tax. As such, the adult t-shirt deal has changed. Previously, they were $25 each when you bought two or more. They're now $29.99 each with the deal. Youth t-shirts remain $24.99 or $19.99 if you buy two or more. Ear headbands and other select merchandise has increased as well. The ear headbands have gone up from $34.99 to $36.99 for their standard pricing. Select Loungefly mini backpacks are now priced at $100 US. Not all Loungefly items are priced at $100, but this looks to be a slower rollout than the ear headbands. Some items have not increased in price, at least yet. Spirit jerseys are still $79.99. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Disney World Tours and Enchanting Extras have increased in price, in addition to the price increases we've just talked about. At Magic Kingdom, the Keys to the Kingdom tour has jumped in price from $169 to $189. This tour gives guests a chance to explore backstage areas and learn more about the park. EPCOT's Behind the Scenes tour, which takes place at the Living with the Land attraction, has increased from $39 to $49. That's a $10 increase. Two behind-the-scenes experiences have increased in price at Animal Kingdom. Savor the Savannah has gone up from $199 to $209, and Wild Africa Trek from $229 to $239, both an increase of $10. Savor the Savannah includes breathtaking backstage viewing areas of the Savannah and African-inspired cuisine sampling, and the Wild Africa Trek tour is an expedition full of close-up encounters with African wildlife. Food and beverage prices have increased. I can't help but laugh because it's 40 stories about price increases. They hit us hard today, folks. Food and beverage prices have increased across the board at Disneyland and Walt Disney World resorts. It looks like most food increases happened by 50 cents. For example, a Ronto wrap from Star Wars Galaxy's Edge increased from $12.79 to $12.99. Mickey pretzels have gone up from $7.99 to $8.49. A Dole Whip has gone up from $5.49 to $5.79. Popcorn in a standard souvenir bucket has increased from $13 to $14.29. A bucket refill is now $2.49 instead of $2.19. Regular popcorn without a souvenir bucket is $5.99, an increase from $5.69. Bottled soda and vitamin water have increased from $5.29 to $5.50. Smart water is now $6.25 instead of $6. Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique locations at Disneyland Resort and Walt Disney World have simplified packages, and a new fairy Godmother meet and greet has been added. Disney announced last month that there would be updates to Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique packages, and again that the fairy Godmother would begin making appearances at the makeover experience. The packages offered have been narrowed down from 7 to 4 at Disneyland and 3 at Walt Disney World. The Fairy Tale package at Disney World and Disneyland starts at $119.99 plus tax. It includes a Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique shirt, princess sash and cinch bag, shimmering makeup and nail polish, and choice of hairstyle. The Enchantment package at Disneyland starts at $174.99 plus tax. It includes the t-shirt and trendy tutu, a headband, a princess sash and cinch bag, a shimmering makeup and nail polish, and a choice of hairstyle. The Kingdom package at both resorts starts at $229.99 plus tax. Includes the Disney princess gown of your choice, Disney princess crown and wand, a princess sash and cinch bag, a necklace or keepsake portrait session with finished prints, including a photo taken near Cinderella's carriage, a shimmering makeup and nail polish, and a choice of hairstyle. The Adventure package, also on both coasts, starts at $59.99 plus tax, includes a nightshirt, a mighty sword and shield, and hairstyling with gel. The Fairy Godmother is also now meeting guests inside the boutique at both Magic Kingdom and Disneyland Park. This will be a meet and greet opportunity only available to those who are paying customers. At Magic Kingdom, the previous PhotoPass setup is permanently closed. 4 new cold brews, including one inspired by the Indiana Jones Epic Stunt Spectacular, are coming to Walt Disney World. Disney is also expanding their cold brew and cold foam locations. Disney did not announce the exact date these would be available, but did say they're on the horizon. They also advertised the Ube cold brew that debuted at Satuli Canteen at Animal Kingdom this summer. The new Epic Cold Brew Spectacular will be available at Epic Eats in Disney's Hollywood Studios near the Indiana Jones Stunt Show. It features vanilla-flavored Joffrey's Cold Brew coffee and cookie butter cold foam, plus a fedora chocolate piece on top. The White Rabbit will be available at Cheshire Cafe in the Magic Kingdom. It's comprised of Joffrey's Cold Brew coffee, white chocolate sauce, and raspberry cold foam. It's topped with raspberry powder and a chocolate piece. Head over to Golden Oak Outpost of the Magic Kingdom for the Honey Lavender Cold Brew. This drink features Joffrey's Cold Brew coffee with honey lavender cold foam, honeycomb toffee, and a sugar candy piece. The Kringla Bakery Oak Cafe in Epcot serves up the Cold Crumb. Inspired by the famous school bread, this cold brew is made with coconut-flavored Joffrey's Cold Brew coffee, vanilla custard cold foam, and shredded coconut. Keep an eye out for our review and thoughts on all these new drinks. I think, in fact, when Eric and I go to start reviewing chicken tenders right after we record this, I think I personally am reviewing this Indiana Jones one. So stay tuned. You'll see that very soon. As well as reviews of 13 different chicken tenders, which is coming later today. We're all going out. Eric and I are doing 7 of them. Nana's doing 3. Ashton's doing 3. We're gonna make this happen today, folks. But if that wasn't enough, the Disney Eats Instagram account shared some exciting ice cream news. Hand-dipped Mickey bars are coming. Here's a list of the different offerings and their locations. Hand-dipped Mickey's Premium Ice Cream Bar with sprinkles at Anti-Gravity's Galactic Goodies, Ice Cold Hydraulics at the studios, and Dinosaur Gertie's Ice Cream of Extinction. Hand-dipped Mickey's Premium Ice Cream Bar with Mickey-shaped sprinkles will be at Centertown Market at Caribbean Beach. The hand-dipped Mickey's Premium Ice Cream Bar with M&M's Milk Chocolate Minis will be at the End Zone Food Court at All-Star. Hand-dipped Mickey's Premium Ice Cream Bar with Salted Caramel Pearls will be at Everything Pop Shopping and Dining and Riverside Mill Food Court. The hand-dipped Mickey's Premium Ice Cream Bar with Skittles Popped Original Freeze-Dried Candy will be at Gasparilla Island Grill at the Grand Floridian, Landscape of Flavors at Art of Animation, Happy Landings Ice Cream that's at Typhoon Lagoon, and the Anandapur Ice Cream Truck at Animal Kingdom. Hand-dipped Mickey's Premium Ice Cream Bar with crunchy peanut butter chocolate bar pieces will be at the Intermission Food Court, also at the All-Stars. The hand-dipped Mickey's Premium Ice Cream Bar with chopped peanut butter cups is at Trails End at Fort Wilderness. We will also be reviewing all these today because that's what today is. So stay tuned for more. You know what's worse, price increases or having to eat all this food? I don't know. As of today, select Walt Disney World Resort snack carts are now cashless. One such location is this popcorn cart at the Cinderella Castle Hub at Magic Kingdom. These locations have new signage designating them as cashless. The sign says, cashless location, please pay with credit card, Disney gift card, or mobile payment. Disney gift cards are available for purchase at your nearest Walt Disney World merchandise store. Select merchandise carts have been cashless for years now, but this is the first time food and beverage locations have gone completely cashless. This program is brought to you by our official travel agent sponsor, Be Our Guest Vacations. Your dream vacation begins with Be Our Guest and their concierge team of expert vacation planners. Head on over to WDWNT.travel, and their team will design your next magical vacation, from the Walt Disney World and Disneyland Resorts to Disney Cruise Line to Adventures by Disney and more. And the best part is their concierge services are 100% free, which is good to hear after today. So book today. After 10 years of guests requesting a change, Frozen Ever After at EPCOT will be getting updated Audio-Animatronics figures of Anna, Elsa, and Kristoff, inspired by those seen on the newer version of the attraction that opened at Hong Kong Disneyland in 2023. When Frozen Ever After replaced Maelstrom back in 2016 in the Norway Pavilion at EPCOT, the projection or screen face figures were groundbreaking, as it was the first Disney attraction ever to have all-electric audio-animatronics, and it was the first to combine electric motors and 3D printing. Since then, these techniques have become standard implementations. Since Elsa is known for her magical ice-forming hand gestures, her audio-animatronics figure had to handle the fluid movements just like the character does on screen. Imagineers needed enough space to run cables and motors down her arms and hands, so they figured out how big Elsa's wrists needed to be and then scaled everything else in the attraction to match. So it was quite a feat at the time. However, obviously the screen-based figures didn't age very well. In 2023, however, World of Frozen opened at Hong Kong Disneyland, featuring many technical updates for the Frozen Ever After boat ride, and among those were the updated audio-animatronics figures of Elsa, Anna, and Kristoff with articulated physical faces. Of course, we also saw similar new animatronics for the Anna and Elsa's Frozen Journey attraction that opened at Tokyo Disney Sea last year, and these will be the same figures that we're going to see when Frozen Ever After does open at Disney Adventure World, currently Walt Disney Studios Park, Paris, next year. Either way, the feedback the minute we saw those new figures from fans here in the US was, please bring these to Walt Disney World. Well, Disney has in fact listened. The new audio-animatronics figures of Anna, Elsa, and Kristoff in Frozen Ever After at EPCOT will debut sometime in early 2026 at EPCOT. It has not been stated as of yet if the attraction will have to close for these to be installed or not. We'll have to wait and see, but nonetheless, it is happening. I just want to say this. I know I think I ranted a couple months ago, maybe even years ago, about this, that Disney World needed to do this. I'm very proud of this decision. This is the right decision. This is not something that, makes the company, we know it will make the company more money, because the happier your guests are, the more willing they are to spend money with you, and especially when you raise prices to that extent every year. But for them, they don't look at that as a decision that's like, oh, that's going to make us money. Oh, that's going to do this for us, blah, blah, blah. The only real reason to do that is guest satisfaction. That is the only real reason to make that change, and that is good to see. It's good to see that for every decision that's made that is for money, it is a business, that there are also decisions made that will cost the company money but will enhance the guest experience. look, even when we weren't on the Disney media list, I often said, look, price increases are inevitable. They happen every year. I understand. Like, there's no way to avoid that. The problem is when you see that and the quality of the parks drops. This is only acceptable when this is on the rise as well. If the quality and the price are on the rise, we don't have a problem, Disney. If the price is on the rise and the quality is slipping, then we have a serious problem. So kudos to them on this. This is the right decision. I'm very proud that Walt Disney World is going to do this. It's a very cool thing to see. Disney has a new reversible pullover featuring a sweatshirt featuring Figment from Journey into Imagination. It's priced at $59.99. One side of the sweatshirt is white and features the little purple dragon's face next to his name in orange. On the back is the back of Figment's head and his name mirrored. When turned inside out, the sweatshirt showcases an all-over pattern of Figment artwork. He's pictured with a rainbow, a paintbrush, wearing his yellow t-shirt and his spacesuit, and more. The sweatshirt has a ribbed crew neck, cuffs, and hem. It's available at the Creation Shop in EPCOT. It joins all that other recent Figment merchandise. And you know what? I'll take a moment in today's lengthy news to say, you're making more Figment merchandise. You're making more money. You've made the right decision with Frozen. Let's make the right decision with Journey into Imagination. It is time to invest in a new ride for Figment. The time has come. I'll say today. But don't worry. Tune in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for more of me ranting about them updating the Figment ride. In that series of major announcements focused on Audio-Animatronics made this morning, Disney also revealed that Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets at Disney's Hollywood Studios is opening summer 2026. That's much sooner than we thought. Here's what Disney had to say officially. At Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets, you bet we'll have rock as we roll across Hollywood on a wild ride with the electric mayhem, complete with backstage chaos, high-speed thrills, and that signature Muppet humor, an all-new Muppet and Audio-Animatronics figure. Side by side with a dedicated team of Penguin audio engineers, Scooter, in his capacity as band manager, will be trying hard to convince the electric mayhem to stop laying down tracks so they won't be late to their own concert. This will be the first time Scooter has ever been imagined as an Audio-Animatronics figure in a Disney park, and they've heard he might not be the only Muppet Audio-Animatronics figure joining the attraction, but we'll have to wait to learn more about that. Now, I can imagine you're ready to go pedal to the metal and experience the high-speed hijinks of the Muppets in this latest story. Well, the wait will be over before you know it. Get ready to rock out when Rock and Roller Coaster starring the Muppets speeds into Disney's Hollywood Studios summer 2026. The Muppet Takeover, of course, comes after Muppet Vision 3D closed permanently in June to make way for the Monsters, Inc. land. It was announced that the Muppets instead will take over Rock and Roller Coaster. Of course, it has been a controversial announcement, to say the least. We know my feelings on it. It does at least sound like some money's being poured in. The timeline scares me. We still don't have a closing date for Rock and Roller Coaster. It's sometime next year. My guess would be January if you're going to make summer. Now, obviously, I don't think the ride system nor a lot of the decor on the ride path are changing. This is going to be mostly the pre-show queue entry experience that's updated, and certainly several months is enough time to do that. I just hope it's as robust as at least it looks here. Now, obviously, you're building new Audio-Animatronics. That does take some time. I'm glad that's happening. It's nice to see. But I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried that this is not going to live up to expectations, and it's just going to make that hole in our hearts for Muppet Vision 3D even bigger. Disney, though, luckily, there is an easy way to fix this, and that easy way is to promise us that when Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After leaves next door, that you will bring back Muppet Vision 3D. That's also the right decision. Will it be made? Only time will tell. Building droids at the Droid Depot and lightsabers at Savi's workshop are now more expensive thanks to price increases hitting Disney World. You thought we were done with the price increases, but think again. Guests have the opportunity to create their own droids at Hollywood Studios. You can register your BB Series unit or R Series unit and then follow the various stations to customize that droid. Pricing for this experience has increased by $10. It's gone from $119 to $129. Guests build their very own custom lightsaber at Savi's workshop. You choose your path and build your lightsaber with various options for hilts, sleeves, emitters, pommel caps, and activation plates and switches. Pricing now for this experience has gone up $25. It's gone from $249 to $274. Zootopia Better Zootgether will debut at Disney's Animal Kingdom on November 7th, but Disney has already shared a first look at the Officer Clawhauser audio-animatronic figure guests will now find inside the Tree of Life. Here's what Disney had to say about this particular edition. I hope you're ready to join in the fun because we're all invited to join the audience too. Thanks to the special Carrot Vision glasses we'll wear as part of the watch party experience, some of your favorite characters from Zootopia and Zootopia 2 will jump off the screen, except for Gazelle's #1 fan and off-duty ZPD officer. That's right, Benjamin Clawhauser himself will be in the theater with us in the form of an all-new Audio-Animatronics figure. When we met Clawhauser in Zootopia, he was sporting his ZPD uniform and sometimes a tasty donut too. At the Zootgether Day watch party, he'll be decked out from head to tail with a brand new look of glow necklaces, bracelets, and his favorite glittery Gazelle t-shirt. This larger-than-life Gazelle fan wants nothing more than to be picked as the VIZ, that's very important Zootopian, the lucky mammal who will get special access to the Zootgether Day performers. And when that doesn't work out, he has to take matters into his own paws. This particular character does appear to be very similar to the one guests will find in the queue of Zootopia Hot Pursuit at Shanghai Disneyland, albeit in a different costume. Of course, you can watch a video of that full attraction right here on the channel. The new show will debut at the former It's Tough to Be a Bug venue inside the Tree of Life on November 7th this year. The 9-minute show sees the Zootopia characters celebrating Zootgether Day, which centers around the unity of the city's diverse biomes. Did you know there's a way you can save big at Disney Deluxe Resorts? Well, today's show is brought to you by DVC Rental Store, a great way for you to plan a luxury Disney vacation on a modest budget. You don't need to sign up for a full DVC contract, but instead they'll allow you to rent the points you need for a magical stay. It's really the best way to stay deluxe at a fraction of the cost. And now, thanks to their lowest price guaranteed offer, you'll always have the best price on the market. The rooms are discounted up to 75%, and they have the largest member inventory for points, so there's lots to choose from. For October only, DVC Rental Store is serving up spooky deals you won't want to miss, including $20 per point reservations for 0 to 7 months out, reduced rates at Disney's Polynesian villas and bungalows for 7 to 11 months out as well. Availability is limited, and these savings won't last long, so act now. These offers will vanish at midnight on October 31st. Real quick, I want to also mention another one of today's sponsors, waitsigns.com. Right now, if you put in News 15, you'll save 15% on your entire order. So thank you to them for sponsoring today's news as well. Disney Springs at Walt Disney World has a new photo op inspired by TRON Aries, which will be hitting theaters this week. The photo op is in the covered area of the town center outside Vera Bradley. It features a life-size black and red Lightcycle in front of a TRON Aries backdrop. There are stanchions around the display so guests can take photos in front of the Lightcycle but cannot sit on it. TRON Aries will be in theaters on October 10th, 2025. Of course, Walt Disney World guests can already enjoy a red TRON Lightcycle run overlay inspired by the film featuring 9 Inch Nails at the Magic Kingdom. A special holiday experience is returning to Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort this year as part of the seasonal offerings at Disney World. Travel along scenic trails throughout Fort Wilderness Resort aboard a horse-drawn sleigh. The experience returns in 2025, running from December 1st through December 30th. Please be aware the experience will not be available on December 24th. The 25-minute sleigh ride is $80, and reservations are highly recommended as this is a popular holiday offering. You can make reservations up to 60 days in advance, but same-day walk-ins may also be available depending on availability. The sleigh fits up to 4 adults or 2 adults and 3 small children. Guests will want to allow for approximately 60 minutes of transportation time, and you'll be required to park or take the bus to the main entrance of Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground, then take an internal bus to the Settlement Bus Depot. Theme park tickets for Disneyland Resort have increased to a new high of $224. Disneyland and Disney California Adventure use date-based ticket pricing, so weekends and holidays are more expensive than regular weekdays. With this system, Disney uses 6 tiers of pricing. Tier 0, the lowest ticket price, has stayed at $104 a day, but here's the breakdown of the pricing increases. Tier 1 has gone from $126 to $129, Tier 2, $142 to $149, Tier 3, $164 to $169, Tier 4, $180 to $184, Tier 5 is $196 to $199, and Tier 6 is $206 to $224. As you can see, the biggest jump was for Tier 6, which applies to holidays like Christmas and New Year's Eve, which tend to be the busiest days of the year. These ticket prices do not include the Park Hopper option, which is $70 to $90. Disneyland's Magic Key annual pass prices have also increased effective immediately, impacting all renewals and future sales. Magic Key passes have increased in price from anywhere from $50 to $150 based on the type of pass. Here's the breakdown. The Inspire Key is now $1,899. That's an increase of $150 from $1,749. The Believe Key is now $1,474. That is a $100 increase from $1,374. However, the Enchant Key is still at $974, and the Imagine is still at $599. There are no changes to those two. Of course, Magic Key passes have experienced intermittent availability since they were introduced as a replacement to Disneyland annual passes. Southern California residents can save over 50% off a Disneyland Resort 3-day park hopper ticket in early 2026. With this offer, Southern California residents can visit Disneyland and Disney California Adventure for just $83 per day for a total of $249 for 3 days. As of this week's price increase, one-day tickets are typically, again, $104 to $224. The special 3-day park hopper ticket will be valid from January 1st through May 21st of 2026. The ticket can be used on non-consecutive days as well. Guests can purchase tickets with this offer beginning on December 3rd. Offer valid only for California residents with zip codes of a certain number. Proof of eligible residency, including valid government-issued photo ID, is required for both purchase and admission, and eligible residents may purchase up to 5 tickets per day with valid ID. The tickets are non-refundable, may not be sold or transferred for commercial use, and exclude activities or events that are separately priced. The offer may not be combined with other ticket discounts or promotions, and is subject to restrictions and change or cancellation without notice. Sales may be paused or terminated at any time as well. For the absolute latest on all price increases, for these stories and all those that didn't make it into today's show, be sure to check WDWNT.com and follow us on all your favorite social media platforms. You can support the entire team behind the show and others by joining the WDWNT Interglobe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. Get access to exclusive content, discounted show and event tickets, and more, as well as discounts on all Carousel of Products orders. Special shout out to our WIGS members watching who make this show happen every week. And a real quick plug, carouselofproducts.com, if you want to join the Magnet of the Month Club. See what magnet I picked for this month that Eric and Jason asked me not to. It's so obscure that they're afraid you're all going to cancel. So figure out which original theme park character it is this month and join the fun at carouselproducts.com. Also, pre-order your giant inflatable Santa Gertie. They are still available. Get yours now. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying, enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.